Suavemente.
Ming David Sherpa is a very popular name in the world of mountaineering.
Bésame.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the latest edition, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, the super ultimate audio visual experience. It's me, Sean Gardini, your best friend forever, accompanied by my best friend forever, Big Mingma.
Mingma David Sherpa.
Mingma David Sherpa.
Mingma David. I'm Big Chrissy Frau Christian being chilling once again on the couch in Queenie.
In Queenie.
Suave
At Gardini's.
Mingma. Suave Mingma.
Welcome to Gardini's. That's what I'm going to start saying when people come to my apartment. Welcome to Gardini's and Queenie's.
Please be seated. The Gardini's and Queenies. I like that.
Make yourself comfortable.
Oh.
Mi casa es su mingma.
I don't think I'd ever be comfortable if you ever said welcome to Gardini's.
Welcome to
I would be
Gardini.
uncomfortable the whole time. Welcome to Casa de Gardini. Fellas,
Sorry, I'm just having
I
a cup
know you guys have a man cave in your basement, but we'd like to think of it as this whole apartment is kind of a man cave.
True. No, this is the This is the dude attic.
Yeah, this is the dude attic. Is that a thing?
No, but now it is.
The dude attic.
Yep.
For guys who want to be elevated.
We are elevated.
People
y'all stay underground. We up
Wait,
top.
We got the
Heads in the clouds.
cave attic. It's an attic, but it's also a cave.
Speaking of caves, David Mingma Sherpa has probably some experience with Mingma David Sherpa. He probably has some experience with caves. He has a lot with mountains.
For those of you who don't know, Mingma David Sherpa is a person, but it's also more sort of a phrase that was coined by our friend from Philadelphia, Mr. John Del Callo, the king.
Yes.
King Mingma David Sherpa.
Yep. There'll be a video in the intro of
That's right.
Of
Yes.
Big Chrissy and John.
What I now
I
consider
took
to be a
last night.
legendary video, if you ask me.
I think so, too.
Filmed by the great Shawnee G.
Yep. I put
And
on
here
my
we are
director's cap.
in his abode.
Mm-hmm.
Gardini's.
Gardini's. Welcome to Gardini's.
Welcome to Gardini. Gardini's. You're always family here.
Yeah, everybody's welcome at Gardini's.
You're gonna kick Applebee's out of the biz.
Appledini's. David Mingma Sherpa is a
that's right.
Nepalese man.
He's a
who-
Nepalese mountain climber.
He climbed
who
both K2 and Mount Everest. He holds the fastest time to reach the peak of Mount Everest in K2.
It's pretty unbelievable, but that's how it was coined. I mean, John told me he watched a documentary about Nepalese mountain climbers, and that there was a guy named Mingma David Sherpa. And then he just went, Mingma David Sherpa. Mingma David Sherpa. Into the night, we sang.
Mingma David Sherpa.
We sang and praised Mingma. But yeah, last night at the old Diddy.
Yeah, we went from the stand
We
to
got
the
a little
Diddy.
doozy at the Diddy.
Yep, we did a little bitty at the Diddy.
We were moving to the music in our seats. We were
Oh, yeah.
But Superstition by Stevie Wonder.
If you're wondering why me and Big Chrissy don't seem to have a lot of energy, it's because we had a absolutely wonderful night last night with friends. We went from the stand to the Diddy, did some comedy shows, and then
Yep.
we went to the Diddy.
We did. We went to the Diddy and
Pretty little Diddy.
went to had a little doozy at the Diddy.
Little
I almost
doozy at
turned
the
into
Diddy.
Frog Christian before Stranger's Eyes. That would have been too much.
You were the frog man last night.
I was.
Yeah, you were on the frog's neck.
But yeah, we had fun and
On the frog cast.
But naturally, oh, that's right. You seem to have summoned a frog. It appears you have summoned the Frog Christian. The Frog Cast.
The frog cast.
That was coined by by my friend Big Chrissy, but he's not here right now.
Big Chrissy's no longer
Wait,
with
so
us.
what were we gonna say at the?
He who was formerly Big Chrissy is now Frog.
The frog. I know that's right. There he go. There he goes again. Everybody say all this Ming my David Sherpa talk. What about the frog? A frog representation throughout the streets of Queenie in New York City. I know New York City is not ready for the frog.
Big Mingma. The frog's always welcome at Gardini's.
The frog, Gardini's featuring a special live appearance from the frog.
The frog.
And I just walk around. But what I was gonna say though was to the music at the Diddy, we were trying to put in Ming my David Sherpa. We were finding a way.
Yeah,
and actually, you know what?
Good old classic.
The
fun.
people will see in the intro. It was a mashup, if you will, of superstition
remix.
The Mingma mix.
The Ming mix.
The Mingma mix.
Ming.
And you also you said a guy looked like Crazy Frog at the stand.
Oh yeah, I said Blind. Well, Blind Mike does look exactly like Crazy
Blind Mike.
Frog.
I never met Blind. Shout out to
Blind Mike. Yeah, Blind Mike.
Blind Mike is a listener, and he was singing our praises, and it was so
He's also a friend.
It was so crazy to hear our gibberish said back to me. I was like, whoa, he's like, he knows my subconscious now. It was kind of wild.
Yeah, Blind Mike knows all the
he knows the ins and outs
shit that we talk
the
about.
super ultimate audio visual.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in a picture of Blind Mike and the Crazy Frog next to each other right now.
Ring ding ding ding.
Ring ding 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 ding.
Bing bing chilling. Ring ding ding bing chilling. Bing chilling bing.
Sorry, I'm just making a note.
Yeah, no sweat. No sweat at Gardini's. Whether you're making a note or telling a joke.
Kick your feet up, tell a joke, make a note.
Make a note, tell a joke. Only at Gardini's.
Only at
everyone's family here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the same font as Olive Garden. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
There's Gardini's.
Unlimited breadsticks.
I got the breadsticks at Gardini's. My tummy rumbles.
I had a quesadilla.
My tummy rumbles for pieces of bread.
With you bird ass.
Wait, so what was that? What were you saying?
I don't remember. I was eating a quesadilla.
Oh, you're eating a quesadilla.
And now I'm drinking a cup of mud.
Cup of Joe and
so
Diaz and mud.
I might have to shit.
Shit.
I might have to shit during the podcast.
All that Joe and Diaz made me shit.
Now I'm shitting.
Don't do that. Or no. You could do what our friend Chris O'Connor did.
Mid-shit break.
Mid-cast.
Mid-cast shit.
Mid-shit-cast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine. My bowels are good.
That's
I
good.
got some water from my friend. I got some water at Gardini's.
Complimentary waters whenever you come by Gardini's.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, pal. We might run out of it, though, soon. Did you ever hear that?
Water, you mean like in the country?
Yeah, that's what they say. They say we might run out of water.
Yeah, everyone wants the world to be Mad Max. Everyone is always counting the days before they can go full Thunderdome.
Suck a brother dick for a bottle of Poland Spring. Motherfucker's about to be sucking a brother's dick for a bottle of Poland Spring.
Is that you during the apocalypse?
No, that's you.
Oh, that's that's
I'm
me.
gonna have
that's
all
me
the water
all the time. But I'm saying you.
No, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna batten down the hatch at Gardini's.
I know you want to suck my dick for my water.
And I'm gonna start collecting blowjobs for bottles of water.
That'd be a crazy spin on the Mad Max character. You're just like purely like
You
only come out get your dick and you go back in your house.
That's all I want. I don't want to trade any food. I don't want anyone's guns.
Here's your water. Now go away.
No. They can't go away unless they sug me.
Oh my god! I just watched one of those. The
Mad Max.
I did. It's so 80s. There's a scene where Mad Max, he's like brought into a room. There's a guy sitting down with a saxophone, and all it is just a guy doing like a crazy sax solo, and it's so 80s.
Ming ma.
But Tina Turner's in that one too. She's like, kill him, bring him to the Thunderdome, and you're like, this is the best.
Yeah, I think
shout out to Tina Turner for just doing that, being in a Mad Max movie. It was so cool. Anyway, But
shout out to Tina Turner for that one.
Tina Turner has a banger though for the movie at the end. We don't need another hero. It's kind of an 80s banger. It's probably the best part of that movie is the Tina Turner song.
The banger.
But she she's also in the movie, but that used to be a thing. Like for movies they used to have people make like songs for them. Like I mean I guess they were they were linked to the movie. Like
right.
in that song that she did for Mad Max, there's a part where she's like, all we want is what's beyond the
all
sun.
we want is a bottle of Poland Spring to get our dick sucked.
Yeah, basically. She says,
give me a bottle of Dasani and suck on my penis.
I'll give you the water and the oil for a dick suck, please. Mel Gibson, you have to suck my dick for all my water.
Mm-hmm.
And then he rides away. There goes the road warrior getting his dick sucked again.
My hero.
But they used to. What I was gonna say about these, some of the songs I think were so bad for 80s movies that they stopped kind of doing that.
Like which ones?
There's a song. There's a movie from the 80s called Ruthless People, and there's a song on the soundtrack called Ruthless People, sung by Mick Jagger.
Oh.
But it's not like cool 60s Rolling Stones Mick Jagger. It's like 80s pastel, like all these ruthless people. It's the worst song ever.
Well, why don't we take a listen to it for the podcast?
The ruthless people.
Would you like to listen to it? I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, sure. Pull it up.
All right.
Oh, ruthless people. And it's funny. I did a deep dive on this once because I was like, what's up with like these songs, like these kind of like anthemic songs that they made for movies. But all the comments are like, back when music was good. Thanks, Mick. Love you forever from New York.
Oh, so wait, are you being a snob again? Is Ruthless People a good song?
I don't think it is. It's sort of.
I gotta YouTube it. I don't think it's on Spotify.
It's Mick Jagger at the end of. I mean, the Stones are I think like from the 60s to the 80s they're kind of cool, but this is sort of at the end of the. He comes in very hard.
This is awesome, dude. You're being a snob again.
Okay. Maybe I'll like it, but yeah. Stand up.
Suck my penis for a bottle of this. This music you get your penis sucked to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying now.
And I'm Mick Jagger.
He's
and
spooky, He's cool.
Well, that's what he always. I mean, but shout out to Mick Jagger because that's what he
shout
did.
Out to Tina Turner.
That's what he's been doing for. He's still alive. He's still doing the.
I know he's a ghoul.
Yeah, but he's. I respect. I have a lot of respect for him. You know, all of the Rolling. I learned this in high school from my economics teacher. All of those guys went to business school before they did. Like, I mean, I think they were pursuing music at the same time, but all the members of the Rolling Stones went to business school in England.
Business school.
Support black businesses. I make yo. Support your local black businesses. Ruthless people. Yeah.
Damn. Black people will be drinking Dasani. I feel like it's like Cash App and Venmo. Poland Spring and Venmo are for white people, and Dasani and Cash App are for black people. And I don't want to.
You're pushing buttons.
I don't want to push any buttons by saying that. Is that pushing buttons?
No, I don't think so. It's a
ruthless people.
It's a trend, I guess, that I've noticed. I used to drink just. I mean, I guess water's water. You think there's bad water? There's kinds of bad water.
Yeah, like the kind that gets contaminated, but
no, I know.
And I don't really like Dasani, and I don't like Aquafina either.
I kind of.
But when you think about it, Dasani does sound like
what? That's
the name of a little black kid or something.
Dasani?
Yeah.
Dasani.
Nah, that's never mind. Cut that. I'll cut that out. Dasani, get your ass back in here and suck my dick for a bottle of Aquafina. The true Aquafina sounds like a black lady.
Aquafina is an Asian lady.
True that it's an Asian lady that wants to be a black lady. Yeah. I'm from Queens.
What kind of water sounds the most black? I'll just name myself that.
Definitely not water. No, I'm sorry. That's fucked up. We shouldn't have said that.
Wait, but isn't 50 Cent? 50 Cent owns vitamin water. I think a percentage of it.
True.
So
that is a good water.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you did get me.
Gotcha.
I didn't mean to push any buttons there.
Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top.
You're right. The frog's on top.
Hate it or love it, the underfrog's on top.
I'm sorry for saying that. The smart water thing was out of line.
Hate it.
Sorry.
We've talked about that though. How that might be that's one of my favorite songs of all time. Hate it or love it.
By Fiddy?
By The Game and 50 Cent.
50 C?
You ever see Rick? You should pull that up. Rick Ross listening to that song. In his car.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, I like that one.
Yo, he's like, this might be his best song. This was his best song for real.
I was confused. My mama kissing a girl. His mama's.
Yes. Yeah, pull that up. It's just, but it's also he's playing around, but he also what I love about the video is that he knows it's a banger.
Everybody knows it's a banger if they got their damn head on straight.
Yeah.
Take your daughter out of Air Forces, believe me, I know all about that. Back that up. I like how that nigga say his mama was kissing a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone in the car is.
That shit was hard. That nigga mama was a bulldog. If you, my mama kissing a girl, you gotta back that up. That shit was hard right there. Hey, that was that nigga best verse. I ain't gonna lie. You seen the curse coming up in the cold world. Daddy ain't around, probably out committing felonies. My favorite rapper used to sing, check out my melody. I wanna see good shit. I sell dope for a full finger ring. One of them gold ropes. And it told me if I'm passing me the sheepskin coat. If I can move a few packs, I get the hat.
That'd be dope. He starts to laugh. He laughs. That's the best.
His mama was a bull.
That's a crazy song. If you listen to the lyrics, he goes into like about The Game raps about how he could have been like aborted, but he wasn't, and he loves his mom. Like it's very like deep, but it's also about like, selling drugs, hustling.
Growing up, I was confused. My mama kissing a girl, and they stole my bike, and they sucked my dick for a bottle of Dasani. Ming my David
Not
Sherpa.
everything is about sucking dick for water.
I know.
Sean.
I'm sorry. That's stuck in my head now. I'll move off of that.
What a hard life that would be. You're a scavenger in the apocalypse, sucking dick for water.
I know.
Do you think that in 10 years that's going to be?
They say
they got the countdown clock in Union Square ready. They're like, in 6 years, we're all fucked.
I know.
There's nothing we can do.
And they're all waiting out there with their watches like,
yeah,
speed it up. I can't wait. So they're just waiting for that. I told you so.
Yeah, but
they love that. I told you so.
When I first saw that
they want
countdown
it so bad.
clock, I was like, wait, what? Like, I was like, what is it? I was like, guys, come on.
I can't wait till hopefully the world doesn't end when that clock goes down.
I don't want. Yeah, I wanted to
go there and be like, that was a waste of money, wasn't it?
Yes, really. I mean, it's a waste of money right now.
I'm going to try to gather hundreds of people.
And
we're all going to in unison go, wow, that was probably a waste of money, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We're all going to say that at the same time when it strikes zero.
I'm like,
well, we're still alive. That's weird.
We kind of wanted the world to end because it's so shitty.
Oh my God. That reminds me of the fucking video did you see that video that's going, it was like viral again today, or maybe it just popped up on my feed of the lady at the town hall meeting that's like, you guys are so bad. And she's like, goes on this whole tirade. She's like, so I'm going to be using the rest of my time to scream, to show you guys how, so you could feel our pain.
So helpful.
Have you seen that video?
I haven't.
All right, well, let's pull up another video because I can't play too much of it because it's truly like, it's one of the most embarrassing videos ever.
That reminds me of, I was walking in Brooklyn and there was a piece of the sidewalk that said like, "This is gentrified." I was like, wow, you solved gentrification. That's amazing. You guys are incredible. It's really.
Growing up, I was confused. My mama kissing Dasani.
Anyway, yeah, that's true. Hate it or love it. Hate it or love it. I'm gonna scream at the town hall.
I gotta find it. I'm sorry, I've been on my phone a lot, but this video is very funny.
Time. At Gardini's,
we keep it chill.
At Gardini's, we keep it chill. We take our time.
Mm-hmm.
Take our sweet time. I know
We
that's
ain't in a
right.
rush.
Where? I see Biden.
This is not what I want.
We could talk about Biden. Biden's kind of been getting cool.
No, Dark Brandon.
Dark Brandon is kind of. I was like, all right, hey, he's doing it.
What's Dark
He's
Brandon doing?
the bit.
What's Dark Brandon doing?
Come on, he's doing my bit. My frog Christian is Dark Brandon essentially. He just kind of made up a character.
No, he didn't make it up. I think like someone else. I don't even know
I think a writer made it up or something.
I think like the press said it once.
I wonder what Dark Brandon has to say about this.
I prepare something.
Oh, here we
maybe
go.
It's a little historical, maybe a little poetic. There's a lot of performative.
I can't skip, so I'm actually just gonna wait.
Black people, homeless people, trans people, and then immediately stab you in the face. So I don't have any words prepared today.
She lost everybody with that.
I just want you to feel our pain. So I am going to spend
Mask off.
Mask
Fuck it.
off.
Mask
Fuck
off.
it. Mask off.
the trans genocide in this country, in this city, has brought me to.
Oh. The guy behind is like, I know she's nuts. Oh no. Oh.
Growing up, I was confused. My mama kissing a girl.
What did she say? Trans genocide?
Trans genocide, yeah.
Man,
you know the mass extinction of trans people going on?
yeah. Do you think like a bunch of
how
Jewish
they're
people
throwing
are
them all
like,
on the train?
hey, what? Genocide?
Yeah.
The fuck are you talking about?
They're like Armenians and shit are just like, she kind of looks Armenian, which I hope she's not. Because
is it
she's using that.
It's genocide?
I mean, guess so.
I don't mean to even sound anti-trans. I'm not. I think people should be allowed to.
I think people should be allowed to suck whoever's dick they want for a bottle of the sun.
I didn't mean to just get virtuous.
You're just telling it like it is, bro.
I know, but I hate when people are like, I just want to let it be known. I love everyone equally, and I hope that because it's not it's not funny.
It's not funny,
It's
but
not
that
funny
was
at all.
that video was very funny.
But,
oh wait, let me take that timestamp.
Yeah,
I think
trans
that was,
genocide. That's just like such a I understand sometimes the plight of people, but that was. I mean, she lost everybody when she said. What was the first thing she said? She was like
I don't know. Let's see. You want me to
to stab you in the face.
Oh, to stab you in the face. Yeah.
And then people
Not
must have
even
been
in
like,
your back.
Ooh, no.
At least
You're done. You're done.
Cut her mic.
Cut her. Cut her mic before she gets the opportunity to scream into the microphone.
They should have gave her the fucking the little kid playing the video game controller. Just gave her a mic that wasn't plugged in.
Oh damn!
Just be like, yeah, yell as much as you want.
Yeah.
Lesbo? No, I wouldn't call her that. I do like it. The pins on the jackets always get me. I really hate the pins on the jacket for some reason.
You want to outwardly express your beliefs in every
me.
way
It
possible.
triggers me.
It's like
treating your jacket
it makes
like
me
your
think
MacBook.
of. You ever see Office Space?
Yeah,
with the
tchotchkes.
What's it called? The
tchotchkes.
flare.
Oh yeah.
How much flair you have on?
Yeah, at
all it
tchotchkes.
is just it's like virtue flare.
Yeah,
virtue's flare.
I'm not racist.
I'm not racist.
I'm not homophobic. I'm not transphobic. And this
just
one
want to give all of.
And this one means that this one represents my love for Star Wars and Grogu.
Grogu.
Don't call him Baby Yoda. His name is Grogu. And then this one represents how I think we should defund the police.
I'm not racist and also Grogu.
And I love Queens of the Stone Age and Grogu.
Yeah.
And trans people and not being racist.
It's just
and you can know all of this about me from just looking at my denim jacket.
And you just go, nice flare.
Nice flare, flame.
They're not gonna know what you're talking about.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, what? You didn't see Office Space?
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I just watched that movie the other day.
I love that movie.
Well, a couple weeks ago on the bus.
I think that movie kind of nails down like my
Right. So we're going to need you to come do the podcast today. That's how I talk to you on the phone.
Yeah. So
that's how I'm going to start talking.
So if you could just come in a little early for the podcast.
Right.
That'd be great.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
My boss. I
that.
should talk about my regular job.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm that guy in that movie.
You're the dude.
I'm the
cool
guy
dude?
who's no. I'm not the. I mean, not that. And that I'm. I don't mean I'm cool. I mean,
No,
like,
you're the main dude.
the guy's
What the hell is
headspace.
his
Though, where
name
he's
again?
like, I want to do nothing,
Yes, me too.
and I'm like, that is. I think when I first saw that movie, I think it negatively affected me. I really do think when I first saw Office Space, I was like, nothing.
Mike Judge got you.
Mike Judge, yeah, that's right. I love Mike Judge.
Mingma David Judge.
Mingma Mike Sherpa.
Bing Mingma.
I think, life is all about finding a good series of words and just saying them over and over.
Yeah.
Mingma David Sherpa.
That's a good one. That's
It's really
a catchy
just it's
Big Venus wasn't that good. We really
Big
drove
Venus.
that one into the ground. Compared to Mingma David Sherpa, it can't hold the fucking flame to Mingma David Sherpa.
Big Venus though is right.
Big Venus is right, but Mingma
Big
David
Big
Sherpa
Venus was good.
has got a nice ring to it.
Big Venus has it's what is it called? It's alliterative.
It is
You get
alliterative.
the B's.
Mm-hmm.
Venus. Everybody knows. Venus is a made up word, but you know what the other word is with there. What the ending of Venus, but you take out the B. Come on, it's kind of fun.
You know what we're talking about.
You guys know, yeah. No, I like Big Venus. I like Big
I do
Chilling.
too,
I
but-
like.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying that Mingma David Sherpa just hits that spot.
Ooh. Hit a sweet Mingma.
Hit a sweet Mingma to the sound of Play That Funky Music White
I
Boy.
added him on Instagram one night.
I will too. Let's look at his
And,
Instagram on the pod.
Okay.
And you guys at home can watch along with us.
Watch as we Mingma through the Sherpa.
His real name is like Mingma something Sherpa, but
Yeah, well,
Mingma
everyone.
Gyabu Sherpa, but
Gyabu, but I think
Gyabo is
David is-
for short. Mingma David Sherpa for short.
Yeah, you're David, pal.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah. How about David, okay?
yeah. It's funny. He's like one of the most accomplished climbers ever, and
Oh,
he's
he's
still
in-
like
He's incredible.
nail saloned his foreign name. It's like, my name is Gyabu, and they're like, why don't we just call you David?
Yeah, you're pretty much David.
It's like,
No, but
he's such a beast. Dude.
He's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Mingma. What's his name?
Mingma David Sherpa.
No, the other name.
Gyabu.
Gyabu. Mingma Gyabu Sherpa. David.
David for short. Mingma David Sherpa for short. Yeah, my name is Mingma Gyabu Sherpa, but all my friends call me Mingma David Sherpa.
Or just David.
Or just David, yeah.
Um,
But he is the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT!
That's why he's the GOAT.
He climbed all of the big mountains. I don't know exactly what they're called.
All
I'm
of
not a
the-
big mountain head.
The most Mingma mountains.
He was the youngest to climb all 8,000
I think
meter mountains.
Sherpa though is like a name. Like I think there are such there's like I believe John was explaining to me that they all have names that are like mountain, like they're all mountain climbers. They're all Sherpas.
Yes.
So that's like their. I don't know exactly how it works, but
That's his title.
yeah, I think they use it like there are multiple Sherpas who yeah.
Maybe we should become Sherpas.
Christian Sherpa. Mingma Christian Sherpa.
Mingma Sean Sherpa doesn't really have a nice ring to
Mingma
it.
Gardini Sherpa. I like that.
Welcome to Gardini's.
That's like a cultural mix. Gardini Sherpa. Mingma Gardini Sherpa. What is that?
Podcast fuel.
What is that? What matters?
Group
now?
9. What matters more? What matters now? Caffeine.
Caffeine. I know.
Give me some caffeine, or I'm gonna suck your dick for a bottle of water. Ow!
What did you just do? Just knock your teeth?
I clinked my teeth.
Use mugs much?
I remember my first
Damn,
coffee,
bro. Use mugs much?
dude. Oh, we didn't address how crazy that fart was I had on the last podcast.
Oh yeah, that was. It truly, we had to go back and watch the film for me to take in what had just happened.
Me and Big Christy were at my desktop.
It was an elusive, majestic fart.
Enhance. Slow it down now. Play it again. Enhance.
Yeah.
This can't be.
Like in Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Ming. That was a little ming.
Your little booty went.
That fart right now. Silent. But
Don't do it again. You can't ever do that again. It was such
I don't think I will be able to. I think it was a mixture.
It's like when Randy Johnson hit the bird. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a sick vid.
Sort of like when you farted into the mic.
That was a lot like what I farted.
That athletic achievement.
Yeah.
Was a lot like going.
Blunk, blunk, blunk.
My farts don't make those noises.
Mine never has before.
Mine are like hard.
All right, dude, quit bragging.
No, I don't mean. I don't. That's not.
You're
brag.
the big swinging Mingma.
No, I don't mean it like that. I just like into a cushion. Sometimes it's like a. It's like a.
It's a pile driver, dude.
Yeah. Into the couch.
Mingma David Sherpa.
Yeah. I used to fart a lot. I still fart a lot. My friend one time, you ever do sleepovers with your friends?
Yeah, but I oftentimes I would get scared when everyone went to sleep and I couldn't go to sleep, and then I'd just run home if I was close enough.
No way! Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I remember one time my friend and I.
And I would run. I would put my fingers in my ears and I would run because it was dark and scary outside.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow! I
And I'd
never would.
have my
I never would
pillow.
have thought that. I figured you were a wild man.
No, I
Of
was
the
scared
wilderness.
to sleep away.
Damn. Yeah, I remember one time I had a
But
sleepover.
I would cut loose, but
Yeah. But then
sometimes
when the night falls, you were like, I have to go.
I have to go to my mom.
I have to go
And then I would call my
home.
mom. I'd be like, "Mom, can you unlock the door? I'm coming home."
Guys,
And she'd be like, "Why?" And I'd be like, "Everyone's asleep and I don't know what
you're
to
like
do."
party time at like 3 p.m. and then like the sun goes down and you're like, wait, what time is it? I have to go.
I must go.
I have to go now. But my friend and I slept over one time, but we were in the same bed, but we were like facing different ways. But he
You're cat dogging.
Yeah, we were cat dogging, but he faced the other way at one point.
Shout out Lemaire.
And he like his butt was like in my face and he farted in my
Hey,
face.
yo.
It was really, I mean,
Well, that's like Lemaire's joke. You know that joke he does?
oh, I do. Yes, that's right. You're right. Yeah, you cat dog. Yeah, I know that. But my friend, like 100% of
Cut
it
a beef in your cheeks.
cut a beef in my cheeks.
On your chops, actually.
You know,
His
when
cheeks
you
are
get
on your
farted, when you get, when someone farts in your face, part of you is like, oh, like that was like really, you got me, you know.
You get
But there's another part of you that's
Hats
like,
off, brother.
what what is wrong with you, dude?
I would immediately go rage mode.
What is wrong? But I mean, as I got away from it, I was
That's what I
like,
would do.
as I got away from it, I was like, yeah, that was probably like top 5 funniest things. Nice fart, dude.
Good job.
Sometimes I wish I could compliment people on their farts. Like,
Well, you could have complimented me on that fart I did last week. You decided not to.
I missed it until we got into the
Until we got into the lab.
edit. Yeah, in the
To
stew.
the editing bay.
I caught the fart in the stew.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, bump it, yo,
Turn that shit up.
turn the gain up on
Turn that shit up, Quay. Blink. Blink.
Yeah. Shout out Sean's fart
Farting at Gardini's.
from episode
9. Oh, this is episode 10. We're in double digits.
Double digits.
Double digit.
The first 10. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the beginning of a revolution. When the world ends, when there's no water,
we'll still have podcasts.
Yeah, we'll be like, I told you on our podcast. We said.
Told you. Yeah, told you so. So everyone's just waiting for
time
that
to watch
big told you
Grogu.
so. I love Grogu and Black Lives Matter. My favorite thing is Doctor Who and trans rights.
If there's anything I like more than Grogu, it's black people. That really is how people like represent them, like show their things now. Like I downloaded it and then I deleted it really fast. But like Tinder and like you can insert like your interests, and there's like a handful of things you can pick. But it's like Black Lives Matter, Netflix, or and you're like,
these are a few of my favorite things.
When I protest, when I Disney Plus.
Oh, you know what we should do? The writers are on strike right now. We should go join them.
I simply remember my Disney Plus subscription.
No, you were so pretentious about Disney Plus.
And then I don't feel like black people are oppressed in our country. No, I wasn't. People, I don't think I was.
Do not disturb.
I listened back to what I said, and I kind of stand.
No, I know.
And also, if
you're hating on Disney Plus,
if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, hello, I'm talking to you now. If you hear what I say a lot, I know Star Wars like the back of my hand. I really do. So I'm not like, I love Star Wars, but I'm just saying sometimes it's a little much. And then maybe we could watch some stuff with adults doing adult things.
Okay, all right.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Some people like Star Wars and trans rights, dude.
I know they like Grogu and supporting
gender reassignment surgeries,
yes. And screaming into microphones on podiums.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney.
That reminds me. We still need to get Dylan Mulvaney on. But that reminds me. Do you want to call our guest for today?
If you'd like,
maybe we should do it on the Patreon.
Yeah, we should do it on the let's do it on the Patreon.
All right.
We're not even gonna mention it here who our guest is and what we're.
He's a very sexy man.
Yes. Oh.
So if you want to see who we're gonna call,
go on the Patreon. If you like what you see here and listen,
join the Patreon.
Sorry, I shouldn't. I can't.
The Patronians.
I just went a little too hard on that. That was too much.
You horny boy?
No, not.
You were big Rizzy last night.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Chris has risen.
The nightmare.
He will rise.
I had a nightmare about it.
I know.
Riz so bad. I got nightmares.
Yeah, you fucking in the astral realm.
There was a girl at the show or at your show.
Oh, I don't have my specs on. Do I look like a fucking retard?
Yes. No, I'm kidding. No, you don't. No.
Just kidding. I would never hit you.
That's not what Grogu would do.
I know. You're right.
WWGD.
What would Grogu do?
That's a new pin. That's a pin someone would buy.
Yeah.
A Star Wars pilled fan.
I like WWDMD.
DMD.
What would Dylan Mulvaney do?
Oh, I thought it was David Mingma.
What would David Mingma Sherpa do? No, that would be MDS.
I like Mingma better. Dylan Mulvaney. Do you like Dylan Mulvaney? I don't have a problem.
David Mulmingma? I don't care about
Sherpa Mulvaney.
Yeah.
I think they're done now, right? Like, I don't think people got very upset.
You're saying she's old news?
I think so. She'll come back with a vengeance.
Yeah,
she's going to take all the water.
She's going to take all the water and start working for Pfizer.
Now I have all the water.
You got to suck my dick if you want to drink this water.
You have to suck Dylan Mulvaney's dick to survive the apocalypse. Oh, man. But so anyway, I guess we could talk about my lack of riz.
Yeah, Big Rizzy tried to rizz up a fucking juggalette last night.
Yeah, this girl she had face paint on. She had clown face paint, but it was for a band that had played. They were just at a concert for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Like I knew some songs of that band. And
So you lied to her, yes?
no, I knew two. I was actually honest. I knew two of their songs, and so we were like trading music stuff. And she was like taking a photo.
What are your interests?
Yeah, yes, basically. Oh, you like music? I like music too. Isn't that the guy, the autistic guy from?
That's Mr. A+. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
like me.
he's my favorite one. Did you see the video of him throwing the chocolate banana? I mean, the picture of him throwing the chocolate banana.
I have not.
I'll edit that in too. That's the fucking best.
So, but this girl, like, so Mac, you know Mac DeMarco, right?
Mark DeMario.
Ming my Mac.
Ming Mac. Yeah, I do.
He has a new record that's all demos, but they all are like numbers because they're dates like that he recorded them on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, there's this.
Tell me more.
But I was like, there's this one song that's like cool. It's like a little funky.
I did like that song.
Funky one. And so this girl she was like, oh, how do I like? There was like a moment where like she was like struggling between the apps on her phone, and I tried to like. I was like, oh, what if? I was like, what's your number? I hit her with it. What's your number?
What are your digits? Give
and then
me your digits.
she went like this, which was very striking to me because she had clown makeup on.
She said, "Why so serious?"
She went like this.
She hit you with the "Why so serious?"
She went total like, oh, and then she looked at her, what I assume was her boyfriend.
She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm in a box right now. I can't hear you."
Frog Cushion trying to get some Harley Quinn.
She's like, "I'm in a box."
Frog Cushion tried to get some Harley
You were
Quinn at
trying
the
to get some
bar.
Harley Quinn.
I actually.
You're just trying to get them digis, and
then
she
I-
fucking dissed you.
No, she didn't diss me. She was very right to be like, no, we were just talking about.
She said,
I thought
"Why
it- I
so
thought it was a-
serious?
I took-
Just give me your phone number
Yeah.
so I can send you the Mac DeMarco song. What the hell's a big deal? I just want to send you this Mac DeMarco song. That's all."
You don't.
That's what you should have said.
You don't like talking to people at bars? I just get like really.
Oh my god, dude!
I was just talking to you.
I'm not trying to fuck you or anything.
Oh,
That's what you should have said.
it just makes me feel so bad even thinking about
I'm
it.
sorry. And then you had a nightmare about it.
I had a nightmare about it. I
Came for you
believe
in
I had
the
to.
dream.
I think it came from the clown makeup. So it just
She's
was
Freddy Krueger.
in the dream I was like, yo, could I have your number? Like in the dream it happened. Like it haunted my
And she went,
psyche. Could I have your number? And she went, oh, and then it turned into like a murder, like nightmare dream. It was like very scary.
"Did she murder you?"
I don't remember. I woke up like, I gotta stop talking to people.
Yeah, stop talking to clowns at bars. Yeah, we've had we remember that one time we went to the blood party in college?
Mm-hmm. How could I forget
Yeah.
the blood party?
We were trying to Riz back before Riz was even a thing.
Yeah,
Back then it was just called Mackin'
back when it was just called Mackin'. That's right.
instead of Rizzin'.
Riz is new. Riz is like one of the first things I think out of my realm of like kind of childish. Riz, I don't claim. When people say Riz, I'm even like, don't say that. But it's fun.
Christian has risen, he will rise again. Yeah, well, we went to that blood party. That was kind of scary.
That was scary.
That just reminded me because we were trying to talk to girls with shit on their face that time too, and it didn't end well.
Yeah, maybe just avoid the people
We
with
should
any
not
kind
talk
of paint,
to psychos with paint on their face.
Yeah,
No, those girls are actually nice though.
they were. That was a strange night.
And that was a long time ago for anybody listening who
That
might
was
be
back
my
when
girlfriend.
we were in the Illuminati at the blood themed party.
Yeah, yeah.
We
there's a
opened our third
sacrifice.
eye that night.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy don't know that he's getting home at the money shop.
Doing something.
Isn't that funny how that has become like like fat white people in their 60s are like, this is demonic. He's fat now because he sold his soul to the devil.
He sold his soul to the devil's food cake. Get it?
The devil has some good dessert.
The devil's in the dessert.
The devil's in the donuts.
Body no love, that is to something unholy.
That song
That was us at the
can go
mirror,
fuck
eyes wide
itself.
shut, dude.
Yeah.
Eyes wide shut.
Tom Cruise did it better than Sam Smith.
We walked in there like, hello, we've come to raise you up.
Had my masquerade mask on.
We didn't have much blood, if I recall.
I had a cloak on.
It wasn't real blood, though, by the way. It was just some sort of
it wasn't
weird girl
wasn't
thing
like Blade.
for Halloween or something.
It wasn't like Blade.
No.
You ever see Blade?
No.
There's the first scene of Blade. This guy goes into a nightclub, and then blood rains down from the ceiling like sprinklers, and then the people in the club.
Rain on me.
That's right. The people in the club, unbeknownst to this guy that we're like see for the first time, a lot of the people in the club are vampires. But the blood susses out. The blood reveals who's human and who's a vampire. So now there's
the vampires just keep going.
Yeah, because then it's like a feasting.
They like to eat the blood.
And it's like a feasting time in this like 90s rave nightclub because
oh shit.
And then Blade comes and starts fighting, and that's the first scene of Blade. It's actually a good movie. If you're listening, if you're watching,
that's this week's reco.
Shout out Wesley Snipes in Blade. The first Blade is good. I've never seen the
Tina
others.
Turner, Mick Jagger, Wesley Snipes, and Blade.
That's right.
Those are the 3 recos for this week.
My jumbled brain can recall only the
I'd
dumbest
like to
things.
see Blade. I saw a video of Sam Hyde today saying that black guys that like Blade are the most dangerous kind of black guys. It was very funny. He's saying that's what Israel Adesanya
There's
is.
a funny scene in Blade. Blade is a weird movie because he plays like a sullen like vampire who's like dark and fights people.
He's the first anime nerd.
But there's a
Does
scene.
he have a sword?
There's a scene where a cop pulls a gun on Blade, and he goes, "Bitch, are you serious?" And it's like this very like out of nowhere like comedic like. He says something, and he's like, "Bitch, are you blind?" To like this guy holding a gun, and the guy puts the gun away. But it's like the only funny part in the movie. It's very like out of nowhere weird. Like for the rest of the movie, he acts like Batman. Like it's like if Batman was like, "Motherfucker, I'm Batman."
You pulling my leg, brother?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes had a moment there. You ever see White Men Can't Jump?
Yes, I have seen that.
That's
They
a
remade
banger.
it.
Oh, that's right.
With
They're
a bunch of comedians.
They remade it with everyone's favorite white boy.
The coldest white boy in the East Coast.
He took over for a minute there. Jack Harlow, right?
Mm-hmm. He just made a new song, I think.
He made a scene. He made a scene. That white boy made a scene.
Talking about he made a movie.
He made a whole. First he made a scene, then he made a whole movie.
Put a whole bunch of scenes together. Called that a major motion picture.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah, good for him. I hope it's good. It might. You said a lot of comedians are in it.
Yeah, but Jack Harlow, motherfucker, looked like Mr. Tumnus.
That's about to say. Yeah, I've heard.
But people say that all the time.
Narnia
looking ass. Nah, he's a funky ass white boy though. We stand Jack Harlow. Me and my bestie
Jack
here.
Chet Chet Hanks.
Those are all our besties.
Our outwardly black white boys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, someone at the bar yesterday that went to the show, she was like talking to me. It's like not an older lady, but older than me, you know?
Yeah.
And she was very nice.
You're calling her old?
I would never comment on a woman's age, but she was nice.
Nice and
we
old.
were just chatting it up. She was nice and old. We call that mature. She was mature.
You don't have to make any like. You can say she was older.
All right, so this old cunt was talking to me after the show.
Whoa!
Cunt alert.
Damn.
No, she was a sweetie. She was a very nice lady.
She was nice. You just
She
pulled
was.
out
I know, but you're pulling the demon
big
out of me.
Pull the demon.
You're pulling demons out of me.
No, that is getting on.
And the body shop. And
Wait, so what did she say? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail that.
Oh, she was just telling me because she's from Philly. So she was telling me about Philly. I was like, okay, I was listening to her, but she did tell me a very funny story about how she saw a guy like tweaking on meth or something, and he just kept talking about how hard it was to be a black man. And I
White
was like,
guy.
well, that was the twist at the end that made me laugh really hard. And she's like, and get this, he was white.
Oh my
and
God.
I was like, that's so funny. She's like, I wanted to ask him what the hell he was getting on about. And I was like, why? He wouldn't have gotten an answer out of him, you fucking idiot.
He's permanently
You just have to
lost.
enjoy that.
Yeah.
You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Yeah, I don't think... yeah.
You go, power to the people, brother.
Yeah,
I don't know why the white man got you down like that.
What you got to do is just support your local black-owned businesses. And he's like, I've been doing that.
I know, I'm not a businnesman. I'm a black-owned
I've
businessman.
been doing. And he's just white.
He's away.
Probably, I
the
mean,
driven snow.
Those are like...
The fallen snow.
Those are very... Yeah, that's wild. Taking a picture of me during the pond?
Got you.
Oh, you tricked me. That's not nice.
The prank cast
I
for
don't
the
know
frog
I
man.
don't know what you were doing. Anyway.
Yanni getting home on the David Mingma.
But you know, like everyone old, like our people our parents' age and older hear that song and they're like, "Is that what's with the demons
You're
and
telling
the symbols?"
me he's gay and a demon?
Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Do you think there are more outwardly like demonic things? I don't know that there are, but it's more seemingly.
I think more people are complaining about it.
There might be, yeah. There also might be more like bullshit apps now than ever.
What do you mean?
Just like TikTok, Instagram, kind of the way people like observe things and analyze things, like within video. Like, here's some signs
Little Nas
that
X with the devil blood in his shoe.
that one. The
But they
Weeknd.
used to do with like Ozzy Osbourne too, right?
I saw a video that kind of actually creeped me out about it.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd flashed the word Satan at his show. This is like video that you can see, and then it like went away very fast on the screen, but you could see for a second, like projected the word Satan.
Is he just trying to be like an edgelord though?
He might be. That was what I kind of was
I'm
feeling.
a motherfucking star boy.
But there is something weird about it.
He's not a star boy at all. He's a fucking demon boy.
No. I do like
I'm a
the
motherfucking
Weeknd.
devil boy.
You know who has been fascinating me recently too? Not recently, but I've seen some things of him lately. Jim Carrey freaks me out. Something about him. I think he got lost or something.
Well, yeah, he's been famous for a long time.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think he's like seen the top, and now in the last couple of years, there's interviews with him where he's like.
You think he's broken bread with the pedophile elite?
I think he's done like psychedelic hallucinogenics, and I think he in interviews sometimes he just rambles on about like consciousness and like there's no
a
me.
lot of people like that.
I'm just an idea, like kind of like vague, like, and you know, on there's an E! News interview of him on like some fashion red carpet, and he's like, "There's no meaning to any of this." And he's like looking around, and part of me is like,
he's right though.
I know, that's the thing. Part of me is like,
he's just
it's kind of cool that you
stay woke,
like upending this like social event, but it's also kind of not, because he's like,
it's sort of like self-serving. Though,
yes,
right?
well, it's very.
I'm the only one that knows this,
right? It's
like,
but
no,
it's
you're
very
not.
ego. It's very like that he's above this social norm, but it makes you seem like a dick more, kind of. But that's the thing, I love Jim Carrey. Like, I think his physical, like, it makes me laugh still, some of it, but I don't know. I think he also has always been weird. There's a movie he did called The Number 23 that like bombed, like it didn't do very well.
Is it about MJ?
No, it's about like he's like a writer. It's like a horror movie kind of that he like there's like symbols in the number 23. But then I saw an interview with him where he's talking about the movie, and he's like, "Yeah, the number 23 has been following me for years." And I was like, "Whoa! Like, has he always been just like like I think some people are symbolic and like see things, and that's I don't mean
that's kind of like OCD.
I don't mean and I don't want to hate and judge on
too.
people, but I don't know. He's a very odd person. I'd love to like talk to him just because seems like just fascinating dude. He's so silly though for years, and then now he's very like mindful, and then he did that actually a good movie where he played Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, I saw that, Man on the Moon, right?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That is a good movie.
But then years later, that documentary.
Milos.
Did you see the doc? Yeah, that's right, Milos Forman.
Yeah, he thought he was actually Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, and he was like talking to Andy Kaufman's like sister or like relative.
That shit fucking sucks.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, like has he always just been like? I've heard things about him that he's like kind of a weird like
doing something unholy.
I don't know. But I you know, he was when I was like a baby. My dad had got the Mask on VHS.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a kid, and I was like, my dad says he remembers me like reacting and like laughing.
Somebody stop it.
Yeah, it's big. Like, but all those Jim Carrey movies and like growing up, that was like, those were the ones, the big ones.
Mm. Yeah,
and,
Ace Ventura.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. Bruce Almighty.
Mask, Bruce
Liar,
Almighty.
Liar.
Yeah.
Those are
Yes
big.
Man, I like.
Yes Man, I saw in the movies. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. No, sir.
Anyway, I don't know why it just entered my brain, but I
Carrie on the brain. Because you
Carrie.
think he's doing something unholy.
Something about him was kind of creepy, eerie to me.
Yeah, me too. Well, he seems so far gone, especially in that Andy. I forgot about that documentary.
Yeah, that documentary really put me off.
Yeah, he
especially
like
everyone around him is like
nutcase.
being so nice to him. Like
I
they're
know,
like,
he's being a dickhead.
okay, Andy.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the thing. You can't. I mean, I guess people have a process sometimes, but
You play pretend for the fucking vidya, dude.
it's exactly right.
And you go home and you sleep on your pile of money and you paint your
can't-
squirrels or whatever the fuck
But
he likes to do.
I don't know if you can judge someone's, but it was egregious. It's that's the thing. Like I think you sometimes can't judge another person's like how they're gonna do it, but when it comes to that kind of point where it's like it seemed to have actively hurt like the production,
People
like
around him, yeah.
they had to adjust everything so that he could be Andy Kaufman, which I mean in the movie
Thank you very much.
it was a good movie, but
Thank you very much.
then you see poor Milos Forman who's
know.
like
I know, he's so beat. He already looks fucked up.
okay, Andy, so remember this from your life? We're gonna do this again.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah,
And
Psycho.
yeah, it's very weird.
I remember him like standing out on a dock. Wasn't that like an important scene?
Maybe I don't remember.
Something about a
necess-
dolphin.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Do you know Milos Forman's other movies?
He made Cuckoo's Nest, right?
Yeah, have you seen that?
Mm-hmm.
What a banger! He also in the '80s
That was a banger.
after Cuckoo's Nest, he did
One Flew Over the David Ming Sherpa.
One Flew Over the Sherpa. Then he did Amadeus. You ever see that? That's like
I'm a Mingma?
that's a great movie. He's
haven't
done a
seen
lot
that.
of. I think he's Czechoslovakian. He
Checkmate. Chex Mix.
He's a great
Mingma?
director. But I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's a great career. He also did. There's a movie he did with our boy Woody Harrelson.
I love Woody Harrelson.
People versus Larry Flint. Have you ever seen
Oh
that?
no.
I should watch that. I think Norm is in that.
What?
Yeah, Norm is in. Norm is in.
You know I love me some Norm.
Norm is in Man on the Moon and People versus Larry.
Was he in
Flint.
Man? What?
He's in
What's
it
he
for a
playing
second.
that?
I think he might play himself or he plays a driver. I think, and
Ah.
I know that though because Jim Carrey was on Norm's podcast.
Oh, that's right. I
and
remember
Jim
that.
Carrey goes, "Oh, when I was in Man on the Moon," and Norm goes, "I was in that." And then Jim Carrey starts laughing, and he's like, "You were." It seems like you forgot, but
Y'all must have forgot.
don't forget about Norm now.
Can't forget about Norm.
Norm, what a
Motherfuckers forgot about
How
Norm.
often do you watch? I think
I watch Norm all the time.
I think I was about to say I think there is at least one point in the week where there's that YouTube I'm Not Norm.
Yeah.
They do a great job.
Did you see the one of him on the news talking about Trump? And it's with his sister-in-law.
No.
His brother's like a newsman in Canada.
That I knew, yeah.
And he's just like talking about how making fun of Donald Trump is lazy and not brave and things like everyone thinks they're being brave for making fun of that kind of stuff and they're not. But it's very funny because it's his sister-in-law. So he's just like, I love you, Jeannie, or whatever her name is. Like, and then he gets a phone call in the middle of it and he's like, oh, can we cut this part? I'm so sorry. And then he hangs it up and then he gets another phone call and he's like, oh my God, this is so... It's just funny to watch him interact with
he's
a lady that's in his family on the television.
One of my favorite things of his is it's like morning news interview and she's like, yay. One of the anchors, this woman is like, you got a real stream of consciousness thing going on. Yeah, it's called conversation.
Yeah, I like that one.
I don't mean to just do Norm, but there are just so many. There seemingly is always an endless supply of times where he was 100%.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Truly,
the GOAT.
You have to think like that channel, that great YouTube channel is putting out videos all the time of just like jokes and. I think. What do you think is his crown jewel, like of just appearances or like stand up or?
Well, that's pretty hard to say.
It's really hard.
I really like his album.
Yeah,
his albums, like his specials.
Yeah, they're great.
But my favorite one is the one called Me Doing Stand Up. That's my favorite one.
That's just some of the best.
And then. I don't know. I just remember like his podcast was really good too. The really Norm Show, and then the Netflix show that it turned into was really good. But I think the podcast was better.
Yeah,
but the podcast had just been around for longer because then they canceled the show because he said retarded. Remember? And then everyone at Jimmy Fallon cried.
Yeah. They're crying.
Oh, you know my favorite Norm thing was the one where he's on the Huffington Post or something interview, and. The interviewer says something about Seth Meyers, and then Norm goes, "That's what I do whenever I'm trying to write something funny. I go, man, would this make Seth Meyers laugh? If not, then I'm not gonna do it." Or something like that.
Yeah, that's very funny. I was off the top of my head,
but then the Conans are so good too.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I thought of when he.
We're being nerds now, though.
Are we?
I don't know.
Just talking about
Mingma.
Honk.
Sorry. Wait, what was your thing, sound
effect? When he hosted those, or when he was one of the people at like YouTube.
Oh, yeah. All the stars are here. Harley Morenstein is
what's so funny about that video is Jenny Slate, who I like. I think she's funny. But she...
Oh, brother.
You don't think she's funny?
No, I don't know.
She's laughing at him, but she's also
funny in
she's
that.
Trying to like do. She's like, Norm, please stop. I love you.
She's trying to do a good
please
job.
Please stop. But she's trying to go. She's still like committed to going through it, and Norm is just like, all the stars are here.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna read the teleprompter.
Harley Morenstein.
Yeah.
That was
great.
Remember
when someone? I think it was like. I forget. Someone was like, Norm, you look like you're here to set up the furniture.
Oh, I think
He's
that was...
like, oh, you're only the 100th fucking person to say that.
I think that was Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Or, oh no. Yeah, there's so many parts in that are... So anyway, you're right. Maybe this is nerdy, just going off on Norm, but...
We being gay. Sorry, we being gay.
We at Gardini's being gay.
But... Everybody loves Norm, so
also the
look
way
up some Norm
I think
and watch
also
some Norm.
when he died, it was so sudden and crazy that I think
it made me so sad.
We're still going through it. We're still thinking about Normie.
Normie.
Did you ever watch his the last thing, the Netflix thing?
Yeah,
it was. I mean, I think
it's quite sad.
They made the most of it.
I really didn't like the end of that where it was all the celebs just being like, I loved him. He was so good.
I liked it. I didn't think it was that bad. I liked hearing about how in that Chappelle talks about how cool he was when he like, I think Chappelle's father had died, or like it was something when they were making a movie that he was like going through like a stressful time, and Norm never talked about what was happening. He just made him laugh all the time.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that.
That I kind of liked hearing. Chappelle kind of offering some like personal history.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. Anyway, yeah. You got any comedy stand up coming up?
No, not really.
I'm doing. I mean, I guess apparently it's a sold out show.
Oh yeah, you're going on the road this weekend.
This weekend,
you're opening up for
Patrick Holbert.
Carrot Top. Oh,
Carrot Top. Yeah, Carrot Top.
You're opening up for.
I'm placing the watermelons on stage for
you're opening up
Gallagher.
for Lisa Lampanelli this weekend.
Lisa Lampanelli. Does she still do stand up?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of comedians that I haven't thought of in a while.
I'm opening up for
Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise. Yeah, I love Dom DeLuise.
Yeah.
Do you know who that? Do you know who that is?
Right?
I love that. He was in a lot of movies with Burt Reynolds. He's always like, he's like very silly and goofy.
Oh damn, we're cooking, bro. We're way over in an hour right now.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you're messing.
No, I'm serious.
Are we?
We're at an hour and 6.
Do we keep on, or is this?
Well, we could wrap it up. Talk about your show, even though it's sold out, though.
Yeah, it's in upstate New York, and I think it'll be fun. I didn't mean to brag. I was just trying to mull over what's going on.
Yeah, I don't have much going on. Oh, actually, I'm doing the Philly match show at Helium Comedy Club on Monday. This will come out on Friday. So Monday, they come to Helium and see me, Matt, and Del Calo, all our friends.
It's all the Philly guys, right? It's the Philly podcasting show, right?
Yeah, it's the Philly podcaster show at Helium, but it's Matt's show, and he asked us to do it, and it's May 8th, Monday, May 8th. So come to that, see me. I think Lemaire's gonna do it. David James, Del Calo, Sydney, Matt,
Sweet,
Butterly.
That's the best.
Yeah, all the pals will be there. So I'm gonna drive down and go do that on Monday.
Nice.
Try to do some new jokies.
Cool. I guess one thing
the funny joke show.
Yeah, one thing I could say, I did make with my friend that video where I go around New York, and we talked to some funny people. I think the video, we really like worked hard on it, you know.
Yeah, it's a great video.
And I think it's well like edited. We like messed around. We really tried to make it something. So that's on my YouTube page, Christian Weckesser.
Yeah, watch all Big Questions Man on the Street
videos.
bits.
Questions with Christian, St. Patrick's Day 2023. We tried
Mingma on the Street
to make a little thing, and there are clips on my Instagram too with Kanye West, and we also talked to a guy, Garfield Graxton, in Union Square.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
with Garfield and
just talked to different homeless black guys.
No, we found a truly. I don't think Garfield was. I think he was just a guy.
Either, but he was a bit out there.
He was out there, but I loved. He was the first guy.
Jim Carrey brain.
He was the first guy that we saw. He saw us kind of like setting up, and he was like, "What you guys doing?" And I was like, "Oh, he'll be like the first guy." He was so cool.
He was cool.
But there was a good group of like nice people around the park that day. And then also, if you watch the video, there will also be like a little segment from it with Mother Pigeon.
Oh,
so
special guest appearance from
Mother Pigeon. Check out the
Pigeon.
video if you want to meet Mother Pigeon.
Check out
Garfield Graxton. We talked to Kanye West. Yeah.
And then tune into the Patreon this week if you want to hear our special guest caller.
That's right.
We're going to call the hottest comedian out right now. I got his phone number from a secret person, and we're going to call him and see if he wants to join our podcast and see if he can give us any tips.
Yes.
So we're going to call him. It's a secret, though.
All right. This has been episode...
Do you not want to call him?
No, I do. I just... Why don't we do it? Let's go over to Paige.
All right. This has been episode 10, Dubble Diggizzzz. As it was in the beginning, is now, and forever will be the super ultimate audio visual experience. Thank you all very much for tuning into the broadcast.
We love you very much.
I've been Sean. This is my bestie, Bing Mingma.
Yes.
Thank you all.
Mingma, David,
sorry I'm
Sherpa.
sitting so lazily, but just want to let you guys know, get in real close and let you guys know how much I love you.
We do love you. Thank you. And this week, I said to Sean, maybe I'll do it.
And Big Chrissy might do a movie podcast just on the Patreon.
Just on the Patreon, a bonus episode for all the people listening who we all...
For all the good boys and barrels.
Yeah, we love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good weekend.
Have a good one.
Peace and love.
Mingma, David.
Sayonara.
Sherpa.
Thank you.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.